Russia holds a pivotal position in global geopolitics, shaped by its expansive territory, historical influence, and assertive foreign policy. Historically, Russia, as the successor state to the Soviet Union, has maintained significant military, economic, and cultural influence across Eurasia. During the Cold War era, it emerged as a superpower alongside the United States, leading to a global power rivalry that defined international relations for decades. In contemporary times, Russia continues to wield substantial influence, leveraging its strategic assets and geopolitical maneuvers to assert its interests on the world stage. Russia's strategic assets and capabilities play a crucial role in shaping global power dynamics. As one of the world's largest nuclear powers, Russia possesses a formidable nuclear arsenal, including intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs), submarine-launched ballistic missiles (SLBMs), and a diverse range of tactical nuclear weapons. This nuclear deterrent gives Russia significant leverage in international security discussions and serves as a cornerstone of its defense strategy. Beyond nuclear capabilities, Russia maintains robust conventional forces equipped with advanced military technology. The Russian armed forces include modernized tanks, aircraft, naval vessels, and ground forces capable of conducting complex military operations. Recent military reforms have focused on enhancing mobility, interoperability, and combat readiness, reflecting Russia's commitment to maintaining a capable and responsive military force. In addition to military prowess, Russia's influence spans multiple dimensions of global politics and security. It maintains strategic alliances and partnerships with countries like China, India, and Syria, bolstering its geopolitical clout in regions of strategic importance. Moreover, Russia's permanent membership in the United Nations Security Council affords it veto power over critical international decisions, enabling it to shape global diplomatic outcomes and influence global security agendas. Russia's military capabilities are a cornerstone of its global power status. The country possesses the world's largest stockpile of nuclear weapons, estimated at over 6,000 warheads, including both strategic and tactical nuclear arms. This nuclear arsenal is a central component of Russia's defense policy, providing a credible deterrent against potential adversaries and ensuring its status as a major nuclear power. The development of advanced missile defense systems, such as the S-400 and 500 systems, further enhances Russia's ability to defend its airspace and project power regionally and globally. Russia's military interventions and operations in recent years have underscored its proactive approach to defending its interests and asserting influence abroad. Examples include its military involvement in Syria, where Russian forces provide critical support to the Syrian government in its conflict against opposition forces and ISIS. The deployment of military assets, including air support and naval forces, demonstrated Russia's capability to conduct sustained military operations beyond its border and project power in the Middle East. Strategically, Russia maintains a network of naval bases and military installations abroad, enhancing its ability to project power and protect its interests in key regions. The Russian Navy operates naval bases in Syria, Tartus, Crimea, Sevastopol, and Vietnam, Cam Bay, among others, facilitating maritime operations and ensuring a presence in strategic waters. Additionally, Russian military alliances such as the Collective Security Treaty Organization or CSTO with former Soviet states and partnerships with countries like Belarus and Armenia bolster its regional defense cooperation and influence. Russia's role as a major energy exporter, particularly in natural gas and oil, is central to its geopolitical strategy and global influence. The country possesses vast reserves of natural resources, including the world's largest natural gas reserves and significant oil deposits, which have positioned it as a key player in the global energy markets. Russia is the world's largest exporter of natural gas and one of the top exporters of crude oil. Gazprom, Russia's state-owned energy company, plays a pivotal role in natural gas exports, supplying significant volumes to Europe, Asia, and other regions. The European Union (EU) heavily relies on Russian natural gas, with Russia supplying around 40% of the EU's gas imports. The dependency has profound geopolitical implications as energy supplies become intertwined with political relations and strategic interests. In addition to natural gas, Russia is a major player in the global oil market. The country's oil production, led by companies like Rosneft and Lukoil, contributes to global oil stability supply and influences oil prices worldwide. Russia's cooperation with OPEC and non-OPEC countries, particularly in managing oil production levels, OPEC Plus agreements, demonstrates its ability to shape global oil dynamics and stabilize prices in collaboration with other major oil-producing nations. Energy diplomacy is a cornerstone of Russia's foreign policy strategy, leveraging its energy resources to foster diplomatic relations and exert influence over neighboring and distant countries. The construction and operation of energy infrastructure, such as pipelines and liquefied natural gas terminals, are critical components of Russia's energy diplomacy efforts. In Europe, Russia's energy exports, particularly through pipelines like Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2, have sparked debates over energy security and dependence. Nord Stream pipelines deliver Russian natural gas directly to Germany and other European countries, bypassing traditional transit routes through Eastern Europe. While these pipelines enhance energy supply reliability and efficiency for Europe, they also raise concerns about Russia's ability to use energy supplies as a geopolitical tool, potentially influencing European policies and alliances. In Asia, Russia's energy diplomacy extends through partnerships with countries like China and India, where energy cooperation agreements facilitate energy trade and infrastructure development. The Power of Siberia pipeline, for example, delivers Russian natural gas to China, enhancing energy security for China and diversifying Russia's energy export markets beyond Europe. Energy infrastructure projects such as the Nord Stream 1 pipelines have strategic implications for Russia's geopolitical influence and European energy security. Nord Stream 1, operational since 2011, and Nord Stream 2, under construction, are designed to bypass traditional transit routes through Ukraine and Belarus, providing direct access for Russian natural gas to European markets, particularly Germany. The Nord Stream pipelines have been controversial, with critics arguing that they increase Europe's dependence on Russia's energy supplies and undermine energy diversification efforts. Proponents argue that Nord Stream enhances energy security by providing a reliable and efficient supply route, reducing transit risks associated with political tension in Eastern Europe. Strategically, energy infrastructure projects like Nord Stream pipelines strengthens Russia's position as a dominant energy supplier in Europe, reinforcing its economic ties and political influence with European countries. However, there are also challenges to European energy diversification goals and raised geopolitical tensions regarding energy security and dependency. Russia's geopolitical strategies and alliances play a critical role in shaping its influence regionally and globally, leveraging partnerships and alliances to advance its strategic interests and counterbalance Western influence. Russia's alliance with China is a cornerstone of its geopolitical strategy, characterized by shared interests in countering U.S. influence and promoting multipolarity in global affairs. The Russia-China partnership, often described as a strategic partnership, has spanned economic cooperation, military collaboration, and joint diplomatic initiatives. This alignment between Russia and China on issues such as opposition to Western sanctions, support for multilateralism, and defense of national sovereignty strengthens their collective influence on international platforms. In addition to China, Russia maintains partnerships with countries across Eurasia and beyond through regional organizations and bilateral agreements. The Collective Security Treaty Organization, CSTO, comprising former Soviet states like Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan, serve as a security alliance aimed in mutual defense and regional stability. Russia's leadership role within the CSTO reinforces its influence in post-Soviet territories and provides a framework for military cooperation and joint security initiatives. Furthermore, Russia's engagement in regional organizations such as the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the Eurasian Economic Union enhances its geopolitical footprint in Central Asia and Eurasia. The SCO, founded to promote security, economic cooperation, and cultural exchanges among member states, facilitates Russia's collaboration with China and Central Asian countries on issues ranging from counterterrorism to infrastructure deployment. Similarly, the EAEU, comprising Russia, Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan, promotes economic integration and facilitates trade relations within the region, reinforcing Russia's economic influence and strategic ties. Russia's permanent membership in the United Nations Security Council, or UNSC, grants it veto power over substantive resolutions, providing a platform to influence global security and diplomatic agendas. As one of the 5 permanent members of the UNSC, Russia plays a pivotal role in shaping international responses to conflicts, sanction regimes, and peacekeeping operations. Its diplomatic engagements and strategic alliances within the UNSC contribute to multilateral decision-making and global stability efforts. Within the BRICS grouping, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, Russia collaborates with emerging economies to promote multipolarity, economic cooperation, and global governance reforms. BRICS serves as a platform for coordinating positions on global economic issues, advocating for reform of international financial institutions, and enhancing cooperation in areas such as trade, investment, and technological innovations. Russia's participation in BRICS reinforces its role as a key player in shaping global economic governance and fostering South-to-South cooperation. Russia's regional influence in Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and the Middle East is characterized by historical ties, strategic partnerships, and military presence aimed at safeguarding its geopolitical interests and countering Western influence. In Eastern Europe, Russia maintains close ties with countries like Belarus and Serbia, fostering economic cooperation, cultural exchanges, and military partnerships. The integration of Belarus and Russia through the Union State and Collective Security Treaty Organizations, or CSTO, underscores their shared defense commitments and alignment of regional security issues. In Central Asia, Russia maintains influence through economic investments, security cooperation, and cultural ties with countries like Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. The presence of Russian military bases in Central Asian states, such as Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, supports regional stability efforts and facilitates joint military exercises under the auspices of the CSTO. In the Middle East, Russia's military intervention in Syria since 2015 has reshaped the regional dynamics, bolstering its role as a key power broker and strategic partner to the Syrian government. Russia's support for President Bashar al-Assad's regime has strengthened its geopolitical influence in the region, enhanced military cooperation with Iran and Turkey, and positioned Russia as a mediator in regional conflicts. The impact of Russia's influence operations on global perceptions is evident in the polarized discourse surrounding contentious issues such as immigration, geopolitical conflicts, and domestic politics in Western countries. By disseminating tailored narratives and leveraging digital platforms, Russia amplifies its influence in shaping public opinion and manipulating perceptions of global events.